All right, so spend a little bit of our time today just labeling, so we have a better idea where to route things and how to route things. So I've labeled most of our connectors. Obviously, if it's a group of connectors, you know it's all going to kind of live together. So, yeah, that's a little better. That'll help us when the time comes. And it's on to our next little bit of fun. What you trimming, Wick?
Trimming this cool little protector stuff I have that when we initially ran it, I ran an extra 75 feet so it wouldn't come up short. I decided I should trim that off because I was tired of tripping over it every time I got in the car.
That's a good idea.
So there it is. And it seems like we got miles of extra shit here because, like, even this antenna cable, I mean, that goes to the radio. Why did they make that so freaking long?
I know, and that was coming from the backside too.
Yeah. I mean, the radio is going to be like right about there.
Darn. We got stuff labeled, we got stuff marked, semi-routed.
So this is now
Progress. We'll say in the name of progress.
window bolts.
Oh yeah, that was the stuff. That was hardware.
And what about these stops? Do we need these stops?
They're stops. I can't see. Oh, those aren't stops. Those are felts. Yeah, let's leave the felts in there for now.
Let's get all this shit.
Your heat shrink can leave.
That can go. This can go. This can go.
Weather strips will set right here
Is that
for now.
that's the old weather strip, right?
Yes.
Chuck it, I think, can't we?
Yeah, this isn't what we wanted to keep. We were talking about the ones we were talking about keeping is those window fuzzies.
Yeah, and they're over there.
Grab tools. Tidy it up.
Well, our kicker here is that when these guys did this dash, they did not give us any extra material at these instrument openings. And like this one has that not so nice cut in it,
A little hoop-de-doo.
which really is probably going to need some super glue or something to hold it down. But the problem has been this piece, which comes through like this, should cover, you know, the bottom of these things and pretty close to cover that stuff. But when we had it in there, it's such a tight fit. As you try to push it through from the back, it's pushing this
It's rolling the upholstery
material up. So it may be a two-person job. It may be a need for some modification to this piece because it sits on these studs. Goes in like that. And then these holes obviously line up with those at some point in time. So
All right.
I think the thing we got to do is try to probably push it through. One person on one side, one person on the other.
Wrestle it through.
Yeah, because I think
It's going to take some oomph. And with a little teamwork. Because you said you fought with this a couple times.
Yeah.
And couldn't get it.
that's definitely a teamwork thing.
Boom.
Boom, we did some teamwork.
Nothing new here. It's constant teamwork. in this
Constant
building.
teamwork. It's just non-stop teamwork.
Sometimes Wick gets silly and I like it.
Yeah, thank God we got that done.
That was one of
I
those
was
things.
actually kind of freaking about it because, you know, I wanted to have Just Dashes do the dash. And a year ago, I talked to them and they're like, oh, we're 8 months out. I'm like, I don't have 8 months to wait.
Well, that's what we thought then.
So I had these guys do it. They were, you know, half the price of Just Dashes. Did a really pretty good job. It took me 2 of them to get this one. But then they really cut us short on this vinyl here. They saved about 1/1000th of a cent by using less vinyl. And in exchange, we spent probably $200 worth of labor. But
I don't know how many hours you have
A lot.
fucking with it, because I have This has sat here previously in months past, and I've been doing something over there, and I just look up, and here's Wick cursing at this damn thing.
Yeah.
And him and I did it in about, what, 6 minutes?
Yeah.
So Wick just told me a story about this heater control. It took 3 of these to make a good one, yeah?
3 to get 1. So the one that came in the car had one of these ears broken off because I'm not sure what they did, but the dash wasn't set properly in the car. It was loose and pushed forward. This has vacuum hoses, cables, all kind of stuff attached to it. So it looked like what they had done was never put the nut on this one, and up here they had put it on and tried to crank the nut down to pull it into place.
Oh boy.
Which all it did was break the ear off. So the original one had an ear broken off of it. I got one from Frank at Frank's Auto that was pretty decent, but it looked identical to me, but it was out of a 70. And so TJ at the part place said, hey, the 70's something slightly different. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it wouldn't work. And he's like, I have one here that I can use with your other 2 and get you one good one. And I said, okay, well, let's do that. So we I started out with 2. I had 2 that were good for none, and ended up with 3 that made 1.
All right.
So kind of a win-win lose.
Took 3 to make 1. Probably did not feel good on the checking account, but look at that. There's the HVAC control sitting on its studs. Looking good.